We're in beautiful downtown Atlanta and we're doing a structural evaluation for a vehicle impact. This is the building and this is the area of the impact. The vehicle hit the corner of the building, causing damage to the exterior brick wall and some internal damage to the framing. Trying to get a closer look here, but we'll have to remove the panels. Let's take a look inside and see what's going on. This is the conference room, and this is where the impact, right off the bat, we can see some deflection into the window framing with visible distortions of the framing and structural damage to the metal wood frame panel, with even more severe damage to the window and framing. So it appears that this corner has been affected and will have to be replaced. Fracture and distresses and out of level conditions of the drywall ceiling finishes, along with visible plastic deformation of the structural member metal framing. So it looks like the metal post was still in place, like the actual steel beam metal post, but the aluminum metal framing of the wall is pretty much bent and distorted. This would be the second floor, and as far as the interior finishes, there's no distresses or cracks at the wall ceiling interface, and the windows appear not to be affected by the impact. And upon assessing the floor, it seems to be level with no out of level conditions or distresses around the area of impact. And coming back to the main floor, we did notice there is a bend in the column. So the metal studs have been pretty much bent and distorted, but the actual steel column supporting the framing above is also bent. You can pretty much see the curvature and the bend in both planes for that flange. So upon a closer look, you can see how that column is bent this way, and back here is the exact opposite. So the impact kind of pushed that column in like this. And let's take a look at the attic or first floor, second floor space. And this is what's going on. Trusses placed across the structural support beams. So upon checking the attic and the connections, this seems to be level. However, there is an out of level condition of this supported beam due to the tilting of the column, which can definitely create a stress in those bolts, particularly the ones at the extremities. This is definitely out of plumb. So it seems like this connection was twisted and tilted as a result of the impact, which most likely caused additional stress into the bolts, particularly at the extremities, like the edges. Going back outside, there's definitely bend into the window frame, along with large cracks into the current corner wall, and visibly structurally deteriorated and bent corner of the post frame. And you can tell how this is bent inwards and how the damage occurred to the actual steel column being pushed in and twisted at the same time. And you can tell how this is visibly out of plumb, with visible out of plumb condition of this flange, which was bent inwards and pushed in. Let's go ahead and call your structural engineer for any forensic engineering assessment. We'll evaluate the condition of the exterior wall cladding and also the condition of the supporting framing, giving you an accurate and complete scope of repairs.